and they have key leadership roles at Manual, and so with when the kids transitioned over to Manual, they were not necessarily in a new environment per se. They were individuals that they were familiar with. And Manual is unique in the sense that it focuses a lot on student motivation. And so the relevancy to coursework is important. Talking to students about personal problems in their life, that's very important. Having a caring adult in their lives, also very important. So the way that we're designed, they all, they fit in very well. The transition was exceptional in the sense of it was a seamless, smooth transition. We had no problems. The kids were embraced by all. They walk around with their Woodruff t-shirts. But for us, they are young people, and we let them express themselves. And actually, when they came in, we had a banner that said, actually, in the heart of every warrior beats a ram, or something like that, or in the heart of every ram beats a warrior. And so we incorporated both logos and had T-shirts made, and so it's been unbelievable. The other thing is we encourage every student to be part of an activity, and we inherited an amazing STEP team from Woodruff, and they've done a very, very nice job. And then the other kids were trickled into other activities. So the idea is everybody is involved in an activity, which keeps them very focused and engaged, and that has worked for us.
Okay, thank you. So our three high schools, Richwoods High Schools has an IB program, and you'll hear more about that at a later date. We have Peoria High School that offers a Fine Arts Academy, and then also Manual High School that offers a 7th and 8th grade academy, a 9th grade academy, a Health Science Academy, and a Business Academy. I encourage you to go out to our schools. They're always open, willing to accept visitors in their building and to show them around. I also want you to think about our primary and middle schools. We're excited that enrollment has increased in our district. We're looking at expanding offerings down through in our middle schools and our primary schools in reference to fine arts, in reference to looking at how we can expand the talent development model down to our middle schools, and also incorporating foreign languages in our primary and middle schools. It has been an outstanding day, an outstanding conversation. Also, I would like to address one other issue is in reference to our activities, that there are activity buses available at all three of our high schools for after-school programming. I think there was some type of misunderstanding in reference to Peoria High School, that their activity buses had not been requested, or that students were having to provide their own transportation home. But we do have activity buses for all three of our high schools. We encourage our students to get involved and take advantage of the transportation. As we wrap things up, I just want to tell you about Peoria District 150. We are a district that focuses on providing a quality education for all children. We have an outstanding staff of individuals, not only at our school sites, but also at our central office sites, that are really putting children first. We have 4 remarkable rules: respect our customer, respect learning, respect our finances, and respect individual differences. We're focusing on that. We have a major campaign event going on right now that a classroom is calling. I encourage you to come out and volunteer in our classrooms. We're putting a heavy emphasis on our 3rd grade classrooms. We need volunteers. Our goal is to have all of our 3rd graders on grade level by the end of the school year. So a classroom is calling you. I encourage you to come out and be a part of our partnership. Thank you, Mr. Simmons and Dr. Karat, for coming today and sharing the remarkable things that are happening at your school. I heard someone off to the side say that our children are in good hands, and they are definitely in good hands by being at your schools. Once again, I thank you for sharing with us this afternoon. After a short break, we'll be back with Mr. Potasic. He is the principal at Richwoods High School. Thank you.
Do you know who we are? PCCEO, helping people, changing lives for every stage of life.
Do a blue. So what are you going to do to a blue?
Cut it in half. So the best of your ability, you're going to smash it in half. Just use your nail and break it. You could, I don't know, you could try scissors. I don't know if it'll actually break the cereal. Okay. So you just need a little, not a half, because half would be 5. So a little less than half.
This is mechanical drafting. My name's Mr. Rice. Anybody know or can give me an example of what you think mechanical drafting is?
Drawing about like parts on cars or engines and stuff.
Exactly. Yep. Everything that's basically made or manufactured has to start out where?
In writing and drawing.
Yep. As a drawing, a thought process to paper, and that's what you guys are going to be learning this semester, I guess. So anyway, if I had you draw this isometrically, you would actually show depth, right? But what about if I said I want to draw in a multi-view? What's that mean? Like a multi-view drawing would be a 2-dimensional drawing. What do I mean by 2-dimensional?
To deal with as much heat, or so the larger the wire will better be able to deal with the heat. It actually has less resistance, so will heat less. And resistance is something that we're going to get into here in a day or two as we get a little bit further along with current electricity. Yes, ma'am.
So does that mean like all extension cords has to have, or not extension cords, you know, like the cords that, like the multi-extension cords, they have to come with a built-in circuit breaker? So
No.
So then how do we stop it?
If you get a power strip, a power strip will have its built-in circuit breaker.
Right.
Okay, so some of these people, this lady in particular we're going to start with, some of you may remember, who was the oil tycoon of a couple chapters ago? Not Carnegie. Carnegie was steel.
It was
John D. Rockefeller, very good. Ray Baker, all right, what did he do? He said, guess what? After the Civil War, African Americans are not being treated equally. So he wrote a book called Following the Color Line. What are some of the things he may have mentioned in this book about unfair treatment?
the black code.
Okay, well, the black codes in the South, very good. Jim Crow laws, what kind of intimidation was happening?
They was killing.
What, remember what that's called? Lynchings, right? Racism, discrimination, and lynchings he wrote about.
Welcome back to Remarkable Times. I'm here with the principal for Richwoods High School, Mr. Steve Potasic, and I'd like for Mr. Potasic to share with us what's happening at your school.
Our teachers are working very hard and working on our common objectives and the core assessments that they're putting in place right now to ensure integrity throughout our curriculum. I know we're working on the IB program, getting that involved at this point in time. The parents we're in the process of notifying the parents about the opportunities to apply. The deadlines are going to be set soon for the parents to apply, at which point in time they'll be going through the process for picking our students, and very excited about that. Of course, at Richwoods High School, beyond academics, our concert choir is in full motion, and our athletic programs are doing excellent as they normally do. So we're very excited about all our avenues, from our fine arts to our athletics and our curriculum at Richwoods High School.
Okay. What curriculum offerings are available for students beyond the core subjects of reading, math, science? What's available in reference to electives or other options beyond the school day for students at your school?
One of the big things that we're very happy that's happening at Richwoods is that we're greatly expanding our AP offerings also. So the IB program is a pretty inclusive program that the students have to be on in a controlled track. The AP offers those elective courses for students to be able to pick up a single area where they have an exceptionality in. We've been averaging for the past 10 years about 59 students actually taking an AP test a year. Last year we had 94 students take an AP test, so those numbers have greatly increased. We do offer electives with of course both fine arts and social studies. We're looking at potentially offering another AP at the sophomore level in a government, and our art classes. We had to add an extra art teacher this year to add in for some of our art hours. And we're very happy with the complete number of elective curriculum offerings that we have to be able to compete with all the high schools throughout the state.
Okay. What foreign languages are available for students at your school?
Spanish and French.
Spanish and French. We also spoke earlier to Mr. Simmons and Dr. Carrat in reference to the additional students that they received from Woodruff High School. I know Richwoods received a small amount of students from Woodruff, but you did receive or increase enrollment this year. How has that adjustment been for students?
It's been fantastic. We have the complete number of students that we've had added into Richwoods, I think, has been absolutely beneficial to our student body. It's allowed some of our extra electives that maybe had some lower numbers to increase in numbers, which provides opportunities for the students and the teachers in that class to learn from each other. Right now, we've not noticed any difference in the hallways or any concerns that people talked about when this change happened. And so we're very excited about those students being involved with Woodruff High School, or from Woodruff High School in Richwoods. And I think at this point in time, they'll always be Woodruff Warriors. But I think they're also considering themselves Richwoods Knights at this time.
Good, very good. I opened up the show today with Dr. Carrat and Mr. Simmons because you have a big rival. Once this Remarkable Times, once it airs, actually the game will have been concluded. But we are excited about the rivalry that happens with our schools. I would like for you to spotlight your football team. They finished off on a positive note this year. And also here you have an outstanding swimmer at your school. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Well, our football team, Richwoods football has been a staple in Illinois for decades. We're very happy that the last 2 years in a row we made it to the Final Four game in the state. Not completely happy because we would like to have been in the state championship game. I wish my Thanksgiving plans would have included a game. But Coach Brown has done an amazing job with a very disciplined team. And all the students that are on our football team, as if at Richwoods all our teams are students that I'm proud to be their principal. Absolutely phenomenal athletes. We do, every once in a while you do get one of those athletes that is something special. And I think that Matt Elliott, our swimmer, who was recently on the cover of the ESPN magazine for the Midwest for Illinois, and he's been highlighted in Sports Illustrated also. He's going for his 6th and 7th state titles this year. And with that, that's an outstanding performance, and the dedication that he presents, that his coaching staff works with him, it serves as an inspiration to all the rest of the students throughout the school.
Okay. I'll ask you the same question in closing that I asked the other two principals. If there's one message that you would like to get out to the community, what would that message be?
That Richwoods High School is going to provide their students an outstanding opportunity for their collegiate, vocational, whatever preparation programs that they want to be in. We are offering as many opportunities as any of the schools in the central Illinois area. And we're doing so at a very high standard and a very high level. That Richwoods is committed to focusing our students. Our job is to prepare our students for successful post-secondary lives, not just through academics, but also social maturity. And that we take pride in stressing the social maturity aspect with our students, that we know when they leave that stage with that diploma, those Richwoods Knights are ready to take on the challenges of the world afterwards.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Once again, remarkable things are happening in District 150. We are focusing on respecting the customer, respecting learning, respecting our finances, and also respecting individual differences. I will say it again, our students are in good hands at our 3 high schools, Peoria High School, Manual High School, and Richwoods High School. Thank you for joining me today.